Breaking news today, Fox News and Tucker Carlson have parted ways, and another big name is leaving CNN. Plus, did you catch a glimpse of the Northern Lights last night? If not, we have some beautiful pictures to share. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Breaking this afternoon, Fox News says it has parted ways with Tucker Carlson. In a press release, the network said Carlson's last show aired last Friday. Carlson has consistently drawn headlines for controversial coverage, including most recently airing tapes from the January 6th Capitol insurrection to minimize the impact of the deadly attack. The news comes less than a week after the company settled the lawsuit over its 2020 election reporting. Also breaking, CNN has parted ways with longtime host Don Lemon. In a statement, CNN said, quote, "Don will forever be a part of the CNN family, and we wish him well and will be cheering him on in his future endeavors," end quote. The news comes after Variety published a story earlier this month, allegations that he mistreated his female colleagues over the course of his career there. And earlier this year, he faced backlash over widely criticized comments he made on air. Lemon announced the news on Twitter, saying that he was informed by his agent that he was being terminated. Now to Sun Prairie, where crews responded to a gas station fire early this morning. It happened at a BP on County Highway TT near the Cottage Grove Park and Ride. Crews were called off the scene after putting out the fire around 5:30. It's unclear what caused the fire. A big reopening on the UW campus this morning. The Bakke Recreation Center is now open to students. The center replaces the old natatorium on campus. It features a 25-yard pool, 8 multi-purpose courts, a sub-zero ice arena, a climbing wall, sports simulators, a rooftop fitness area, and more. And if you looked out your window last night, you may have spotted the Northern Lights. Take a look at these beautiful images sent to us from around the state. You can see the lights put on a spectacular show with bright greens and purples dancing across the sky. Greg Barnhart, meteorologist over in the Weather Center. Could we see them again tonight?
Unfortunately, the storming levels have dropped, and we're going to have more clouds to deal with. But yeah, unfortunately, that is over with. Actually, Europe had some great shots, too, with it, just the correct timing. But we are dealing with more cloud cover. Once again, influence of that low that's spinning off to the northwest. So cold air aloft and a little bit of surface heating. We have cloud cover increasing, and that means we'll probably have a few more showers out there this afternoon. You can go as we zoom up. Cloud cover has started increasing after we started off with sunny skies this morning. A few rain showers, snow showers out there. A lot of this still isn't quite hitting the ground. It's still fairly dry, but I think you'll see a few of those here and there this afternoon. Temperatures right now in the mid to upper 40s. We are seeing a little bit warmer than we were yesterday, and I think that'll result in a little bit warmer temperatures this afternoon. Future track shows that off and on rain showers or snow showers, depending on where you're at, continuing this afternoon, but isolated. Not everyone will see that. Rain chances really peak this afternoon, as we should get up to about 50. And then probably by this evening, we'll have a break with maybe some more rain showers coming later tonight. We'll get back down to the mid 40s by 9 or 10 p.m. A few further on, we're going to kind of break down when we'll see more rain chances even tomorrow. 60s may come back briefly, and unfortunately, we got another wet and cool weekend ahead. I'll break all that down a bit later.
A lot of people are talking about the weather this weekend. Nothing I can say on the air.
Yeah, I've heard it all.
All right, well, check back, Greg. President Biden ordered the evacuation of U.S. embassy personnel from Sudan over the weekend, but thousands of Americans remain in the war-torn country. U.S. Special Forces in the region were deployed Saturday to carry out the mission. About 16,000 U.S. citizens remain behind in Sudan. The Biden administration says most are dual citizens who don't want to leave, but for those that do, they are now being told that now is not the time. Sudan has seen intense fighting as two of the country's rival generals battle for power.
It is not safe right now for another evacuation attempt. That would actually put Americans in more danger, not less.
National Security Council spokesperson John Kirby says several dozen Americans did make it into a UN convoy headed to Port Sudan in the east. The Pentagon is considering deploying U.S. Navy ships to the Red Sea to help with evacuations. Well, new today, former Dancing with the Stars judge Len Goodman has died. Goodman's manager said he'd been in a hospice care following a battle with bone cancer. Goodman began his career as a successful professional ballroom dancer, winning the British Championships in his late 20s before retiring from the sport and opening a dance studio. Goodman was 78 years old. A new study is calling for black women to be screened for breast cancer earlier in life. More than 43,000 women in the U.S. will die this year from breast cancer. That's according to estimates from the American Cancer Society. And black women have the highest death rate from the disease. Many medical groups say women should know that they have the option to start getting mammograms every year starting at the age of 40.
Know your breast, know when to start screening, understand your risk factors, and then use that information when they're with their providers, because when you do make that effort, I think the uptake of mammograms is higher. Women are more likely to get one if they understand why they're getting it.
The doctor says there also needs to be a focus on making sure diverse populations have access to breast cancer screening tools and that screening is affordable. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. General Motors issuing a major recall, and Disney Parks announced temporary suspensions after a mishap during a show. Details coming up in the Money Watch report.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
Have you avoided getting home renovations because of, the cost, the hassle, the stress? Let's face it, home renovation is broken, but we're fixing it. When you work with Renuity, your renovation can be completed in as little as 1 day. That's nothing to wink about.
Looking to update your bath or shower? Our design and installation experts can help create a space that transforms your bathroom fast, because no one should have to go without a bath or shower for days.
I can't believe how fast Renuity brought my bathroom to life.
One of the first things we do when people come through is we take them to the bathroom so they can see.
You could spend the day there if you really wanted to.
We have styles and looks you'll love, from traditional to contemporary.
Or maybe you're making a change to maintain safety and independence. We can help. And we offer a limited lifetime warranty on all new tubs or showers, so you can feel confident in your purchase. Call or go online to schedule your free in-home consultation. Our experts will work with you to create a plan that meets your needs and fits your budget. Call or go online and get free installation on a new bath or shower. And special financing is available with no payments, no interest until 2025. Plus, act now and receive a $50 gift card.
Transform your dated bath or shower. We make it quick, easy, and affordable.
You're just 1 day away from improving your home and your life.
We could not have asked for a better bathroom, a better project, for better contractors. People say it's a shower, I know, but a shower can make such a difference.
Call or go online today to schedule your free in-home consultation. Plus, take advantage of this special offer.
Don't just do it, renew it in as little as 1 day. With Renuity. Not our guys.
Call 1-608-453-2848. That's 1-608-453-2848 or go to renewityusa.com.
Need life insurance? SelectQuote found Jacob, 40, a $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. And SelectQuote found his wife, Wendy, a $500,000 policy for only $17 a month.
SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
Have you ever experienced this view? Hi, Andrew Larson here. With Gutter Shutter, you'll never have to experience it again. Please give up this dangerous chore and protect your home's foundation with Gutter Shutter, the strongest, most durable, maintenance-free gutter on the market. Over the past 15 years, my team has installed thousands of maintenance-free gutter systems across South Central Wisconsin. We'd love to come out and show you what Gutter Shutter can do for you and your home, but most importantly, keep you safe and off that ladder. So call today for a free estimate.
Bed Bath & Beyond has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. In its filing, the company said, quote, "It is appropriate to close and wind down all 475 remaining brick-and-mortar stores," and says it expects to do so by the end of June. That figure includes 125 Bye Bye Baby stores. The company says it will still try to sell some or all of its business. If you have coupons, the company says they'll stop accepting them Wednesday, the same day deep discount store closing sales are expected to begin. General Motors has recalled more than 40,000 Chevy Silverado trucks following the discovery of a potential leak in brake fluid that could become a fire hazard. Models from 2019 to the present are affected. Owners are being told to park outside and away from structures until a repair is done. And Disney says it is temporarily suspending some fire effects at its theme parks worldwide. The decision comes after this 45-foot-tall dragon prop went up in flames Saturday night during the Fantasmic show at Disneyland in Anaheim. No one was hurt. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Matt Piper.
Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial is down a fraction. The NASDAQ down 79, the S&P 500 down 7.5. Our call for action volunteers are in the building taking your consumer complaints and taking action on your behalf. Volunteers are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can call for action right now at 608-270-2833 or submit a claim anytime at channel3000.com/call for action. Next at noon, Pam has today's ag prices. Greg has the latest forecast. And then today on Live at 4, we'll check out the all-new Mazda CX-90 3-row SUV as we go behind the wheel with Harvey Brakes.
It's a brand new day.
Don't let junk get in the way.
All you have to do is point. And you'll be back to your old self again.
Yeah!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
It's Make My Monday at Hy-Vee. One day only this Monday. Get Hy-Vee pasta for just 88 cents. 8-ounce Hy-Vee Choice Reserve sirloins, just $3.99. Roma Pizza, just $1.99. 6-pack Coke products for just $2.99. Little Debbie Snacks, 3 for just $5. And Hy-Vee Ketchup for only 99 cents. That's Make My Monday. One day only this Monday. And only at Hy-Vee.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburgers cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love. And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day.
All day.
All day, every day.
Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners.
Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
When standing is not fun or walking is an effort, you can't enjoy the things you love.
Then I discovered Good Feet supports could reduce the stress to my feet, knees, and back.
Well, now I could just run without thinking that my foot's tearing in half. It's way better.
And I can walk or work when I need to and still have energy for fun. My only regret is I wish I came to Good Feet sooner, because it's time for me to step up my game.
Come into a Good Feet store.
Thanks to the Good Feet store.
It's a brand new day.
Don't let junk get in the way.
All you have to do is point. And you'll be back to your old self again.
Yeah!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Calling all 90s fans.
Hello.
Seal takes us back with his biggest hits. And a young man taps into his talent.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3.
Students from across the state meet in Madison to show off their skills in a variety of career fields.
Tomorrow we have a preview of this unique and collaborative conference.
It looks like this cooler than average temperatures will continue. We'll see how long it will last. Join us tomorrow between 4:30 and 7.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in with Pam Yockey from the Midwest Farm Report. Some farmers got to get a little itchy to get out in the fields, I would assume.
Well, like you said, we've all been hearing about the weather, but not in terms that we can use on the radio and or on the television. That goes for farmers, too. They're getting frustrated. I went up towards the La Crosse area over the weekend, and, man, if you come near any of our large tributaries, you are really going to see how much water is out there. And I've seen farm equipment in the field. You know that they probably got a little bit of start, but now it's sitting in rain or in some cases snow. Talked to my weather guy this morning, and he said you get up by Braden, Minnesota, and those points farther north, there's still snow standing, and that means that there's even more of that snow melt that's coming down. We'll get our latest crop progress report out this afternoon, but I'm guessing there's not going to be much progress. Like you said, part of the frustration farmers are facing. And it looks like some of the frustration has now been at least put to bed for today. Up in Polk County, the newly elected board of Lake Town has voted unanimously to abandon their recently passed anti-CAFO ordinance This was put together by some nearby landowners that just basically did not want to see any livestock expansion in Polk County, particularly that community. Well, they have decided to back off on that anti-CAFO ordinance, and they say they will no longer defend the ordinance in court. Got to be a pretty financial burdensome situation for those folks in Polk County. The folks, Venture Dairy Cooperative and Wisconsin Dairy Alliance, have been working for more than 5 years now to try to help the community understand what animal agriculture means to that area, and also trying to remind them that many of the things that they were trying to regulate within their township are already taken care of on the state scene. And if you are, like me, a fan of the Wisconsin State Fair, get ready. Milk House, the Milk House over at State Fair Park in West Allis, will be the only place this year that you're going to be able to get the Blue Ribbon Brownie. In the past, you'd been able to pick that up right along with your cream puffs. This year, they are going to have it only available at the the House of Moo, I should say. Barrel cheese today in Chicago down 2 1/4 at $1.53. 40-pound block cheese down 7 at $1.68. Double A butter unchanged, $2.40 a pound. That's the only way we can kind of get through some of these overcast days. Start thinking about things like the State Fair, and hopefully by that time, beautiful, gorgeous weather that we'll be able to enjoy.
So by August there would be.
I better, yeah.
All right, Pam, thank you. Well, Greg, what do you think? August might warm up by then?
I put money on that one. I would hope. But yeah, we're going to basically see this cool wet pattern continue. Now, we still got the Mississippi River flooding going on, and a lot of the gauges are really either moderate or major along all the entire Mississippi. Otherwise, the other rivers in the state pretty much have started to decrease. Wisconsin also started to decrease too. So really, eyes are all on the Mississippi. And if you look at the gauges right now, from Dubuque up to about Lansing, they're all in the moderate but approaching major flood stage right now. And if you see, McGregor, the one over by Prairie du Chien, is the one that could get close to record level. They're still saying 24.4, and this hasn't really changed much in the last 24 hours, about a foot less than record. But overall, it looks like the peak, at least right now, will start Saturday. These levels could probably continue Sunday and Monday, depending on what we get with precipitation. But that's what we're seeing, at least in the southern areas for the Mississippi right now. Temperatures through this week are really going to be cool until we get to Thursday and Friday, and then we'll probably see some 60s. And then once again, this weekend looks cool, but maybe not quite as cold that we had with the 40s. It'll still be dropping back probably in the 50s. Rain-wise, few isolated showers through tomorrow morning. That's not the significant rainfall. It looks like we're going to see more of that Friday afternoon through the weekend, maybe thunderstorms. And unfortunately, the showers could continue all the way through next week, Monday or even Tuesday. So we're looking maybe a ½ inch to maybe an inch of precipitation with this round coming. So that while we plan out today, we'll see a few showers here this afternoon. Through this evening, you see just isolated ones, mainly just cloud cover will get up into the low 50s. The evening commute looks a little bit of shower here and there, but I think further north we'll see a better chance, even maybe a thunderstorm if you go towards northern Wisconsin. But as we go through the night, we'll see on and off, and then we start seeing this little wave lift to the north. So a few showers from Dane County eastward is a possibility overnight, and you'll see towards tomorrow morning, we see a little batch move up that could provide a little bit of shower activity. Could be rain or snow, depending on what goes on by the morning's commute. Otherwise, we'll get back into the low 30s for mid-30s, low 30s for most locations. And then tomorrow, once again, more cloud cover comes in factor. We could even see more showers developing once again in the afternoon hours. Hit and miss once again, so cloud cover will increase. A few showers here, mainly east and north. With that northeast wind, we'll get back into the low 50s. It's about 10 degrees below average. What we should be is around low 60s. Tuesday night, we'll start seeing a little bit of change. The good news is once we come to Wednesday, I think we'll start seeing sun. Unfortunately, that doesn't last too long. By Thursday, there's a system coming through Friday. It wraps up all the way through the weekend, and depending on how this plays out, which this could move further south or north, we'll at least see periods of rain, showers, even a thunderstorm all the way through the weekend. The entire weekend won't be wet, but it definitely will be cool and damp depending on where this sits up. So something to keep in mind as we go through. Precipitation amounts as we go through the period, we're going to be quite active. We could see rain, here we go, 1/4 to a 1/2, a 1/10 of an inch throughout the period. This just continues throughout the weekend, and maybe eventually will dry out by the start of next week, but still that is a little bit uncertain. Once these lows get stuck overhead, they tend to rotate and sit for quite a few days until we can get it to move. So the 10-day, you'll see we get up to about 60, maybe even the low 60s by Friday, but that's just briefly, and then we go back down to the low to mid 50s with rain throughout the weekend into early next week. Maybe we get dried out by the first part of next week, but that's still a little bit of a question. So unfortunately, this wet, cool pattern does continue, and no sign of 70s or even 80s yet.
All right, have to deal with it.
Yep.
Thank you, Craig. Howard's in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen now, serving up one easy dish with so mmany uses.
Here in the test kitchen, we love when we can make a dish that, well, let's just say, can wear a bunch of hats. And the corn and black bean salsa that we're making today does just that. Since it's easy to throw together and lasts for a bit in the fridge, it's the perfect dish to keep on hand. Let me show you what I mean. We start by combining a can of drained black beans with thawed frozen corn, some chopped red bell pepper, a good amount of cilantro, and a few sliced scallions. Then, to make the dressing that brings this combo to life, we add some balsamic vinegar to a bit of lime juice, along with some vegetable oil, cumin, and a bit of salt. Once this is whisked together, we pour it over our black bean mixture and pop it in the fridge to chill for a bit. The nice thing about this is that you can enjoy it as a colorful, good-for-you side dish, or spoon it over grilled chicken or fish to turn a ho-hum dinner into one that is yum-yum. To get the recipe for what we call our Save the Day Black Bean Salsa, all you have to do is check out our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a fun and fresh-tasting way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Next at noon, Lisa Briggs on the Brewers Company is here answering your plant and garden questions. The number to call 608-270-9933. We'll get to your calls right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Do you suffer from chronic or severe back or neck pain? Did you know that there is now a treatment method available right here at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center that offers hope of avoiding spinal surgery for those suffering with bulging, herniated, or degenerative discs? Our therapies help reduce pain related to these conditions and have a high success rate in helping people just like you avoid back or neck surgery.
I've experienced low back pain for over 15 years. I had back surgery when I was 26 and had difficulties recovering. The doctors at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center have given me a new lease on life. I am now able to enjoy an active, pain-free lifestyle.
Call Midwest Spine and Nerve Center now to schedule a no-obligation consultation to see if our progressive pain-relieving therapies are right for you.
There are so many things we take for granted. So many things. And along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for their survival for granted too. The elderly, disabled, the veterans, people on limited and fixed incomes, or folks that lost jobs in sectors hardest hit during the pandemic. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? Some people just can't come back. And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind, struggling to keep their heat, water, and power on. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our heat, water, and power providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Looks like they finally got rid of that trip hazard. They pump it full of mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Where are the patched holes? Where's the splashed mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Concrete lifting technologies can quickly raise and level any concrete surface using cutting-edge foam technology made in Wisconsin. Fast and accurate and eco-friendly.
How did those guys do it? Where are the holes? Where's the mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
.com. Lisa Briggs from the Brewers Company is here, answering your plant and garden questions. The number to call, 608-270-9933.
Hello.
Hello, Lisa.
How are you? Lavender.
Oh, really? Does it smell?
It does. Just pick one off there.
Oh,
yeah.
The whole thing?
Here. There you go. Put it in your buttonhole.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah, right?
Very nice.
It's an annual one. So an annual Herbie one, not necessarily one that's perennial, but we are starting to get perennials in. We have some annuals, and we have had today, when I left the store, 5 truckloads of nursery stock.
No, we needed some sun?
No, we needed some nice weather. I like the forecast that its nights are above freezing after tonight. That makes me happy.
For now.
Because we don't have to tarp everything.
May 15th, isn't it?
Yeah, I know it is, but we always live that it will be more hopeful
if you have
than
a
that.
mouse problem, these are good to grow because mice do not like lavender.
Oh, okay.
According to my cleaning lady. Let's go to Joy in Avoca. You're first. Go ahead, Joy.
Yeah, my rhubarb was up about 10 to 12 inches, and last night it got frozen really bad.
Okay.
It's like limping. Should I pick those old or the ones that got frozen off, or just leave them and hope that the new ones grow back up?
I would leave them. It will continue to send up new growth, which will be fine. But I would leave them for now because it might just be that like edges of the leaves were damaged and not the whole leaves. So you might still be able to harvest the stems. So I would leave it alone for now.
Yeah, you don't eat the leaves, right?
Right, you do not eat the leaves.
All right, let's go to David.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah, let's go. I gotta do this. Let's go to David in Madison. Hi, David. What's your question?
Hi, a friend of mine gave me some canna lily bulbs. I've never planted them before, and I'm planting them in a neglected section of the garden.
Okay.
So what do I need to do to the soil, and when should I plant them?
Cannas are really, really easy to grow. You can start them now in pots and then move them out, and you get a little bit of a head start. Or you can put them directly in the soil, I would say after mid-May. They are not a hardy bulb, which means you'll have to lift them in the fall or leave them in the ground, and then they'll just sort of disintegrate. But they're going to get great big tropical looking leaves and big flowers, and they do not really require anything special. They do like to be a little wet though. So if you have a space in your garden that tends to be a little wet, that would be a great place for them.
Full sun?
Full sun, yep. I've seen people grow them in pots in ponds, so they really like water.
All right, good.
Do anything to the soil?
No, they'll be fine.
Okay,
They are
great.
not fussy at all.
It doesn't sound like it at all. All right, let's go to Ken in Beaver Dam. Hi, Ken.
Hello. I would like to know your thoughts on using 10-10-10 for lawn fertilizer.
Well, generally in lawn fertilizer, we like that first number, which is the nitrogen number, to be a little bit higher because that's basically what a lawn is. It's just green growth, and that's what nitrogen really helps with. Not really the flowering number, and then the rest of it is just root development, which also lawns don't necessarily need. What you want to do now, though, if you're fertilizing, is make sure that you put down something with a crabgrass preventer, because that will stop crabgrass seeds from seeding in, and that's the important thing to do right now.
Okay, so a little over 10.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, let's go to Mackenzie in Madison. Hi, Mackenzie. What's your question?
Hi, I was wondering if you had any recommendations for a plant to line a flagstone path that's low growing and able to grow in like part shade, part sun, easy to grow and not invasive.
So if this is a path that you're walking on just the stones and not on the plant itself, I would look at creeping thyme. That does really well in a part sun location, and it's really low and very pretty. Otherwise, you could use some of the sedums. Those are also really good, like little tiny leafed ones.
These are perennials.
Yes, these are perennials. Yep.
Okay, good luck. All right, if you're on the line, stay there. Lisa, we'll talk to you off the air.
Indeed.
And we'll see you soon.
Yeah, Wednesday.
On Live at 4.
Yeah.
So if you didn't get through, call
Try
at 4.
again at 4, yeah.
On Wednesday. All right. Here's Greg, one final check of the weather.
Yeah, we're going to have isolated showers off and on today, probably tonight too, and that'll go through tomorrow morning. Dry conditions Wednesday and Thursday, but unfortunately rain does come back in late Friday through the weekend. There's your showers right now out there. A lot of this isn't hitting the ground. We'll see hit and miss pretty much all throughout the afternoon. Even Future Track shows that a lot of this won't touch the ground, but something to keep in mind of. There's your temperatures for tomorrow, similar to today, maybe a few degrees warmer. And then if you look at the extended, we do get up maybe up to 60 by Thursday and Friday.
And then wet next week.
Unfortunately, yes.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.